I couldn't tell you how many times I wanted to come back to this YouTube channel, but I kept telling myself that I couldn't because I didn't have the right tools. But looking back, that mindset was flawed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is day one of creating with no excuses. You see, every time I edited on CapCut, I'd find myself getting extremely frustrated because it wasn't Premiere Pro. I was spoiled for a while. I was using an old friend's Adobe account. That situation ended up crazy though. If you know, you know. But in all honesty, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. But if I'm being real, the tools were never the problem. No, I was scared. Scared of failure. I was scared of you judging me based on my shitty, terrible situation. But you know what I ended up realizing is that it really doesn't matter. That's how good art is made. I would procrastinate because I was scared to fail. I would hold myself to these unreal standards to the point where I was afraid to even create. I was afraid to be an artist. But that's the whole point of being an artist. The point of being an artist is making things that aren't meant for everybody. The other day I had a conversation with a longtime friend of mine, and it genuinely changed my mentality of life as a whole. I'm not gonna go into every detail, but I'm gonna tell you something. It was calming. And it wasn't just calming, it was freeing in a sense. Because for the first time, someone told me exactly what I needed to hear. And he didn't just hold my hand and tell me bullshit about how, yes, Shane, you're gonna accomplish your dreams. No, he told me what about my craft didn't feel authentic. And you know, that stuck with me. And another thing that stuck with me was this. You are not just a YouTuber, you're an artist. Stop making videos and make art. That one sentence made me go harder. Because let me tell you something. When you're a YouTuber and you're researching these things on how to get people's attention and how to make it on YouTube, they almost always tell you this one thing. And that being, stick to your niche. And I felt like if I didn't follow that formula that I boxed myself in, I'd be stuck in this life forever. Not being able to eat still. Starving still. Angry still. But you know, during all this time I wasn't uploading, I realized something. I don't have a niche. I am the niche. And you know, over time things on my channel will get more structured. But right now, I'm working with what I got. What I got is damn near nothing. You know, I didn't ask to be put in these circumstances, but this is where I am. Some people might call that fate, but me, I just say this. It is what it is.